timing on the cough. Hi, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's been a damn while, as I say every single goddamn time I play this game. I was working on a full playthrough of Still Wakes the Deep that I thought it would take a day or two to get out, and it took me a couple of weeks because I'm stupid. Anyway, turned out pretty good, I think, and so at least that's something. When I need to realize when I take on these little video projects that are a little bit longer, I should just record some of these easy videos in the as well, and I can just upload those and not, because all I need to do right now, record this for an hour or so, set it to upload, unless something happens that I need to edit. But so far this game's been pretty smooth with it in it. So anyway, whatever. Okay, just all good. So it's afternoon, towards the end of the day. I've got some time to roam around on my own, try to figure out some things. Our boy Kim is tending to the dead body. Yeah. Anyway. 24/6/20. That's not the date at all. I'm guessing that's the last update. Like that. Oh, hello. What's this? Money. We do like money. Right, we're here. Okay. Got it. Did I have a plan last time?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism.
The mute machine is unable to confirm or deny your theory. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Onuk. Yeah. Cannot possibly figure out that one.
That's Kuno on the lens.
Oh, it's Kuno. Oh. I thought I said shit. Shit your focus.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Ba-da-da.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
Let's find out.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Yay.
Coach physical instrument. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
I see. +2, but -1. I don't like the minuses. Don't be giving me minuses. I like the plus, but I don't... Oh well. Guess you can always forget it. But so far these are all giving me plus, right? So the only reason you'd want to forget is either you have something better or... But you can literally just get more. I guess eventually you can't. Oh, whatever. This is where the boat is, and the lady, and the... Yeah.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualization impossible. Why am I looking at this wall? Can I do something to up my conceptualization? That is a question that we're asking. Half-light or electro blah, 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 blah. Physical instrument or conceptualization. Right.
Just an ordinary wall. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Oh well.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Sorry. Get away I shall. Someone up here. And I assume we can go there. And here. Have we been here? The weird entrance was down there, so don't recall. Let's try here first, eh? Locked in it.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Why are you whispering? No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. No trouble from me. Not yet, anyway.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Absolutely. You know, I really need to speak to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, He keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Alright, well, your name may be irrelevant for now. Looks like you've got a good view of the whirling. I mean, we can get your name.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Is it?
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure. Looks like you've got a good view of the whirling backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What you do last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I might have.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
You were probably drunk, so I probably actually didn't. Probably you did, and I didn't. Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
When?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters in there.
It'll take more than rain to bring this place back to life.
Yeah.
He's deflecting. He's young with a sharp memory. He hasn't had time to drown it in booze and chemicals.
You still haven't answered my question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
Speak for yourself. I specifically have to work on Sunday. And Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm free. And then I work again on Sunday. And Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm free. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain.
Yeah, well.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh. Oh. Come on. Succeed.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
I can't even succeed a 72%. What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh? Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me.
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
Right, well, those are the options when you roll snake eyes. Is that a willy on the door? Anyway. Let me in. Let me in. We can't look at our green to give us that money. And this, I mean, we gotta get up there somehow. Why is everywhere locked? To get to the coast, you need to use the panel to close the waterlock. It's been blocked pending repairs, which should be done Wednesday morning. You met a mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony of the apartment building north of Martinez, by the name of Martin Martinez. He knows something about the murder. Find out where he lives and question him again. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, that's kind of exactly what I want. Thank you. Now go in. Go on. Ah, boring. Keep the crowbar. Beat the kid? No, maybe not.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
These are all dark, right? Like I already asked. I mean, we have been here. I am aware.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance. This could be a way into the apartment. The door rattles against your knuckles. The door rattles again. But this time, you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, this is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Yeah, I checked the backyard. Couldn't get in.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Harry Dubois. 83%. Okay? 83%. No snake eyes this time. I will quit the game if you fail this.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Am I? Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Insufficiently differential.
I've got my badge right here if you want to see it.
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Well then, I'm surprised that worked. We still could maybe talk quickly to this person first.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Yeah, neither do I. Pat your similarly wet cloak.
Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right?
Yeah. This says by the way, so we'll save it, just so it makes sense. What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your name and badge number.
Well, I don't have my badge at this moment.
What happened to it, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when I told you that I literally cannot remember even the most basic facts about reality?
How can I forget?
Yeah, that's one of those facts that I forgot.
I was hoping your condition was rhetorical, Detective. A questioning technique.
I wish.
I have sympathy for your highly unusual conundrum, sir. And I believe you. But as it stands, I cannot share any confidential information until I've seen a badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
72. 72. What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort. Consider this. Perhaps she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding with her.
83. Surely. Or I quit the game.
Easy. Just offer her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate my law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason. The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Tell me about it.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Terminal B. That wouldn't be that one container I couldn't get into, huh? What kind of ingredients?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Right. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol, though? Through the terminal? Sorry.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
You want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the Elysium earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Time sensitive. Why didn't you come to the Elysium earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Not really my area.
Well, here's your chance.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight. It's true they drove a number of the local businesses to bankruptcy preparing for this venture. I've talked to a few business owners. It was quite the shakedown. but the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
I've made up my mind.
Yes?
Well, I'll look into it. This is very interesting. Probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
Might have talked to them already. At least one of them. Maybe not.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need.
Good.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
I did speak to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everard Clare's a hero to the workers' movement. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. He's not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you. I have the feeling the international community does not approve of him. It's not important if I liked him. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth. Of course, I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a Worm myself. But if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Yeah. She knows a lot, so I want to go back and forth with information, but I feel like we should guarantee some back and forth before going forth. Or back, or you get it. Well, Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
No, Mr. Everard says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
No, I guess not.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Wasn't very helpful.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos? Show you a photo of on the dead guy.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Right. More questions about reality?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
Dios mío. Try cross a liberal? I liberate pretty hard myself. What's an ultra?
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
I don't understand.
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. I can see you thought I'd gone extinct. No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride. Forgive her. But only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
I don't care. I forgive you, but only 'cause you're charming.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
That dialect is Obisunt. You recognize it's a quote from somewhere. A play written way back in the Franco-Nigerian century.
And persuades them to addict themselves to his
Ah, maybe you remember more than you let on. Despite whatever brain damage the alcohol may have inflicted.
vile devil.
I hope so. I hope we are able to continue as friends despite my scaly bulk. And the insanity, bloodshed, and transfer of wealth that took place here. It was not the plan all along. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinaise a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinaise, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake, then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
Isola.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
I hear you.
You're no dummy yourself.
So am I, no, or intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
A smart boy getting smarter, one basic term of reality at a time.
You a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
Yeah, what is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective, in case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
I know you've got a lot riding on me. I won't let you down.
It's not just me, Detective. All of Martinez has placed its chips on your success. I pray we've all bet wisely.
What causes encephalopathy? Or encephalopathy? Whatever, man.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It's probably from the surgery then.
That seems unlikely.
Yeah, well, what do you know? 72% chance? What is...
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
Good, and what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
De facto?
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
Chagrin.
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
So I'm basically a lackey of capital. So I'm basically a thrall to foreign interest. So I'm basically one of the good guys. So I'm basically going to avoid this subject and ask the next question. I'm one of the good guys?
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you. So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
What is this? Spread your hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that awkward?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or 2.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. after Les Bâtiments Nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveau. They're old.
You know what I would like? If I could like zoom out and just see the whole city. If somebody could just map everything, put it together, and you just have this whole big picture of just the whole city. And it was really high quality. You could just zoom in here and there. Anyway.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course. Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
Mm-hmm. From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
Wonderful.
What is that? Point to Cindy.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yeah.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infra what now?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing but to a child. I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead. All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabbled in those dark arts myself, not so long ago. I assure you, it was a thoroughly supracultural phenomenon. All permeating. Downright mandatory. Nothing infra about disco, baby.
Baby. You're disco.
Those days are long behind me. And even in the early 30s, I would say I was more of a new girl. Disco was a minor, but still enjoyable facet of the whole thing for me.
The new.
The new. A cultural era. And the name of the decade it ravished, the 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary Revachol. It was ultra-liberal. It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now.
Sounds fun. I can't remember a single thing. Champagne. That doesn't sound like anything I'd be into. I'm straight edge.
Of course. You're much more grounded. A serious detective on a case called Reality. Speaking of, is there anything else?
Well... yeah, you can fail this. That's fine.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
That's all.
It's on the tip of your tongue. A doubt of sorts already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later. Once the jamais vu thought is complete.
Jamais vu?
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Nope. Yeah, we will. The Charmez-vous. See, now I want that. Because he's like, yeah, come back when you do this. Like, man, now I want to do that. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's go through the door that we unlocked with our smarts. Let's get some money. A graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Apartment A, their mailbox is overflowing. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Wait, wow, how far does this go? Door 9 is locked. Alright. Hello, lady.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Yeah. First, I'm the policeman that asked you to open the door. Are you sure you don't want to see my badge?
I already told you I don't care about any badges.
Right. Well, are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Right. I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
Yeah. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. He told me he's Martin Martinez.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I mean, I did, but I guess I didn't. About a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony, know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Oh.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Yeah. Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
It's fair play.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
What can you tell me about Cindy, the skull?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Bye. Appreciate it. Ooh. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. An old grocery list on the table and checks.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except the stuff in the fridge?
Indeed.
Like this Nosafed? And these 20 cents? Or centabaluntos, or whatever they call it. Centarims. Run. Box. Money. People just leave money there. People just leave a postcard of Boogie Street. Why did I just take that? I don't know. Can I look at it? Can I sell it? Can I show it to anyone? I don't know.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands a female voice. What did he say? Something different from what it says here? This is the police, open up.
Do I have to open the door?
Do
you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Fair enough. Yeah, alright, let's not keep doing that. Money and whatever that is. Shoes? I guess we just steal those. Or take the money that's in the shoes. Obviously. How didn't I realize that? Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Damn it.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Tool not in hand.
No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply.
Gotta make sure. So, for some reason I took these out of my hand. Just leave them in there. Equip this to collect. I'm still not sure about that. We can have it equipped. I don't know if that unlocks something or if it's. I don't know.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says...
Interfacing, huh? Whoops. Interfacing. That's not... Don't remember having that. Does anything give minus interfacing? Nah. Well. Oh yeah, let's at least try.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
Always a success. Why? What are we, criminal? Why did we do this? A flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. I'm sure the victim maybe lived in here or something, but we wouldn't know that. Books of critical theory of the monstrosities of capital and such. There's a bullet. And the conceptualization. Which I did need for something, didn't I? The wall? Another shirt. That's maybe better than this. It's the same, but this one doesn't give me the minus to suggestion. Or is it actually a jacket? It's pretty fancy, but it only gives +1. I mean, we'll keep this on for now. But we can try it again on that wall, I guess. It's not going to give us much, just a +1, is it?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
A communard lives in this room. Father Marzov? Kraz Marzov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand.
The bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door is empty. No one heard your words. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Yeah, well, now you've robbed someone of their clothing and whatnot. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Door to the balcony. Exit somewhere. Eviction notice and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. A loud rumbling snore. The shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Morale. +1 physique, but -1 morale. Huh. Oh, what is that? These shoes come in 3 different sizes. What? Oh, what is that? I missed that. Glasses? The flip-up glasses. +1 logic, -1 authority. For now, I don't think we need to put him on. Well... kinda enjoy that look. If we ever need logic... Man, I wanna forget. Too many things. Does this go here? Can I enter now? Okay, it's been unlocked. That's good. And now we can go up here. Check this. Get that money. Check this. Get that money. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Baloo. Money. Someone's grown rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. So pretty nice things to be growing. This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Was it 28 or 29? This is the door apartment to 30. Voices from within. Sing along to some... Oh, here we go. I was literally waiting for my recording program to crash. It seems to have now crashed. I was literally just about to finish recording. I was just going to check how long it's been. Now I can't. Because... yeah. Because it's crashed. Why does this keep happening? Whatever, I can... It was still recording. Even though the recording program is literally closed. All there's left now is a box saying, oh, we crashed. It's still recording. Until I say, keep recording, and it stops. It's so stupid, but I can leave it. I'll just drag this down to the corner. If I can. I'll just leave it here. I also want to be able to actually click it again. Whatever, I was about to finish recording for now. I was gonna get to that guy. Oh. There's a bunch of bottles and I didn't pick them up. What, am I crazy? Huh. Well, I guess that's it. I guess our guy lives there. I guess we will save this game. There. And then we will quit the game. And then, assumingly, it's still recording. I'm gonna do what I always do and press yes to keep recording, which should then stop it, but reopen the program, and then, well, hopefully, yeah, okay, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you again, hopefully very soon, to continue this. Quite into it. This was a good episode, I feel like. It's like impossible not to get stuff done in this game. No matter where you go, stuff happens and you just do stuff. Like, I don't need to cut anything out because stuff is just always happening. It's quite enjoyable. Anyway, take care. See you guys around.